In the 14th century, French was the language that governed England, and Latin the language of religion. John Wycliffe was to assert the primacy of the English Bible and challenge the Pope's authority over earthly powers. 2 episodes animated and empowered the English middle class. The Black Death created a land of opportunity and social mobility for Anglo-Saxons. Secondly, having defeated the French aristocracy, English yeomen became the heroes of the nation, demanding rights and reform. The papacy returned to Rome in 1377 after a 70-year sojourn in France, and French Pope Gregory XI immediately demanded money from England to engage Florence in a turf war. Edward III had objected to the English clergy supporting the Pope, who financed the French king's fight against England. Wycliffe examined this issue. The seismic shock of the Black Death had caused Wycliffe to address the immorality of the clergy, from which he drew 2 conclusions: that Scripture should take primacy over church dogma, and that the clergy should be subject to secular governance. Denounced by the Pope, Wycliffe retired, and funded by prosperous wool merchants, produced a plethora of handwritten English Bibles. Edward III died in 1377. In 1378, Pope Gregory died. A conclave elected Pope Urban VI, who then attacked the long-established liberties of the cardinals. They then dashed off to elect a second pope, Clement VII, who meandered his way to France. In 1378, Holy Roman Emperor Charles IV also died. Pope Urban engineered the marriage of Richard II and Charles' daughter Anne of Bohemia to secure an alliance against France and the second Pope, Clement. Charles IV had founded Prague University, and Anne was exceptionally well educated. Upon her arrival in England, she interceded on behalf of the Wat Tyler rebels to secure them a pardon. 1377 also saw the first written reference to Robin Hood, the English yeoman who ironically embodies the French virtues of chivalry, honour and courtesy, imported with Eleanor of Aquitaine and her troubadours. A far cry from the Anglo-Saxon primordial battlings of Beowulf, who is described with the same adjectives used for Grendel and the dragon. Wycliffe's teachings at Oxford inspire Anne's Bohemian retinue, who return with his works to Prague University and in spirit Jan Hus. He marries religious reform to check nationalism and convinces Wenceslas to hand the university faculty over to Czech-speaking academics, forcing the exodus of 1,000 German students and masters. The Papal Schism ended when Anne's brother Sigismund helped orchestrate the Council of Constance. 2 popes resigned, a third was excommunicated, and a fresh pope elected. Jan Hus was invited to attend, double-crossed by the Catholic Church, and executed in 1415. 3 months later, Henry V, the first Norman king to speak his coronation oath in English, led Anglo-Saxon archers to victory at Agincourt. The works of Jan Hus were resurrected by Martin Luther, who declared we are all Hussites without knowing it. The Reformation crossed the Channel to Cambridge, where the first Protestant sermon in England was preached, where Erasmus taught theology and John Cheek taught Edward VI, Roger Ascham and William Cecil. William Tyndale printed the New Testament, Miles Coverdale the first complete Bible, and Thomas Cromwell placed an English Bible in every church. Cambridge produced 39 martyrs, including Hugh Latimer and Nicholas Ridley. Be of good comfort, Master Ridley, and play the man. we shall this day light such a candle by God's grace in England as I trust shall never be put out.